What's up everyone, my name is Meads. Welcome to my channel. This is a Special Creative Model EX figure made by Band Presto. It's the ARC 78-1 Prototype Gundam. I finally got this. I've been looking around for this particular figure to be sold separately. It's always bundled with Johnny Ridden Zaku 2, which I already have. So I just need this particular one, and I really don't want to buy another Johnny Ridden's. I was thinking about it because the other AA Shop Pro, I think that's the name. It's bundled. I mean, I could host a contest and give a Johnny Ridden Zaku 2, but in my opinion, I mean, if I'm gonna host a contest and I have to give an SEM Gundam, it has to be one of these ARC 78 because of the pretty good articulation or the gun cannon. The Zakus are kind of blocky in my opinion. So, you know, I'm waiting around, and one day was searching. I finally got one. This is $30. Again, I got those SEM for about $35, around that price range for the AA Shop Pro. So $30 is a pretty good deal. Well, plus shipping. All right, let's see. So here's the box. You already seen that one. Here's the figure itself. Pretty cool looking. One thing I keep forgetting to do on my other SEM reviews is size comparison with the normal high grade. You know, side by side. They're about the same size. It's a 1 to 1/44 scale size. Only different is, you know, it's a lot skinnier, a lot more streamlined. And a comparison with the prototype, or not, the real type colors. I also have the ARC 78, but I tried that with Versus Z, and you know, I just want to get this too. And hopefully Versus Z is enjoying this. You know, I really enjoyed mine. Now I'm really happy I finally got this, and this pretty much completes, you know, what I wanted on the SEM line. Although I kind of want to get the older ones, but I don't think I'll be able to. I'm looking for a GM and maybe some of the, well, I want to get a Goof, but then again, I guess the Zeon suits are kind of stiff, I guess. And they're a bit blocky in my opinion. I mean, I just will go for the Federation suits. So anyways, here we have the two side by side, and let's go have a closer look. Alright, so here's a closer look. And one thing I actually first noticed when I popped this out of the box, how big the beam saber hilts are. That's huge compared to this guy. So this is the same as the regular ARC 78, just different color scheme for the real type colors. But the prototype is a little different. As you can see, big saber hilts. Another difference I noticed is the forearms. It's just the design that actually turns. Let's see what else there. One of his side over here, that's kind of like a pouch. I'm not quite too sure about what this is for or what it carries, but that's a little different. On the back, it's pretty much the same, and on the side, he has a little bit of a design here on the shin guards. Yeah, otherwise the knees I think are identical. You know, they do have that usual bend still. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's about it. In terms of difference. So again, you're gonna have different beam saber size. You have this side skirt, different thing over here. You have different forearms and the shin guards, a little bit more detail. So that's one of the few differences on this particular one. That's why I want to get this one. It's unique. All right, so moving on. Let's see. In terms of hands, it's the same as the other SEM. You're gonna get the closed fist, open hand only on the left hand. You're gonna get the pistol, or not pistol, rifle holding hands, as well as beam saber. And you're gonna get this gun right here. which is a little different from your RX-78, the regular version. So this is the normal gun with a scope, and this is the prototype right here. It's a little different. As you can see, it doesn't have the scope yet, and it doesn't have this attachment here. I think this is for stabilizing. I'm not quite too sure, but yeah, it's all different. And let's see, Canon. This is the one for the prototype, and this is your regular bazooka. So just a little different. This is a little bit more bland because they haven't really painted it yet. This is a prototype. And shield. I really like the black and red color scheme on this one. And actually, I think this will make a better color for a Gundam, because it it can blend well. Or actually, this one in the forest, maybe the real type color since it has the green, but maybe in urban areas, this guy right here, it will blend well, in my opinion, as opposed to an all white Gundam. I mean, like this one, this will really stand out, especially if the really bright blue in the middle. Yep. But yeah, I guess I'll just go quickly on the articulation. It's pretty much the same as the other SCM. Very movable, give a ridiculous bend. There we go. Seems like his form is a bit too big, but you also have this attachment here for the cannon or bazooka. Front skirt moves up and down. Even the back skirt, side skirt also. You can turn the waist. You can bend the ab if you want to really do some dynamic poses. Move the wrist. Bend the knees. I really like the transformation. Even on the back, this part right there goes in. Pretty good articulation, as you can see in the feet. It has that angled, kind of like a ninja foot. You can bend it in a lot of poses. With the shin guards, this just amazing. Again, with this SCM figure line, I'm highly recommend getting at least one of these guys part of your figure collection. It's truly amazing. I'm a big fan of this line. I'm hoping they will extend some more, but again, apparently this is like an exclusive just in Japan, so getting it is kind of hard. I mean, I do find it in in the United States, some of the online retailers, like I'm gonna link down below, if you want to just get the real type, the prototype Gundam, which I highly recommend. I mean, whether you get this one or you stumble upon getting this one, both of them are same articulation and the detail. It's awesome. I just put it that way. It's awesome. Yeah. So why don't we put some of the armaments back again to the RX-78-1 prototype and conclude my review. Alright, so before I conclude my review, which I think I already did, this figure is awesome. I'm gonna show you how to connect the shield, because if you connect the shield just like this, it's not gonna stick. So what you want to do is actually turn this around. It's gonna let me turn it. There we go. And put this on, and it should click. Yep. And again, I mean, if you want to put the shield, this is an identical shield, you can also put it in the back. Actually, if I do have the RX-78's shield, I can have 3 shields. Which is a little bit too much, but I mean, you get the point. So you can connect them on either way, and again, I really like this concept of having just one connector to connect on the forearm and the back. I don't have to worry about part swapping. And another thing, if you take this out, And it doesn't happen now, but you might pop this off. And there's actually like a peg inside. My best advice is add a masking tape on the bottom of this side, and just a little bit of masking tape and push it in. That way it will have a little bit more traction and it will stay there more. So that's just my advice if it does pop off, because I already did it for mine. Another observation I have is the fist is the same as the gun cannon. So if you have a gun cannon, it's the same fist. But you know, still, I wish they have the open palm for the right hand. And why don't we pose him in one dynamic pose? Let's see. What's a good one? Let's take this out. Alright, there we go. There we go. That looks awesome. Alright, so again, you're gonna get this two in a bundle, but you can get this individually, I think, through Best Anime Shop. I just want to point out that I did have a little problems with their signing back end, because they give you an option of using Facebook, so you don't have to go all to the registration. With that, you just have to press "Not Me," and it will reset back to, you know, where you put in your Facebook, because once you're logging with your Facebook, I think it remembers your username, so you want to reset that and just plug in it again, and that should get you into your account. That's pretty much my only problem with that. But I got it within a week or two, this one, and I think that is a local online store. It's in the United States. Otherwise, the AA Shop Pro, I think, that's overseas, but it's pretty much the same deal. But the only problem with that one, you're gonna get a bundles. It's great if you don't have this one already, but if you do, like myself, you just want to get this one, or you just prefer domestic sellers, there you go. And also, I want to point out that with most SEM figure line, it's best to pan line them, especially if you have, like, you know, too much of a bright color like red or white. You know, pan line it. It looks great. It shows a lot more details, in my opinion. Other than that, I think that's about it for this figure review. I don't know if I already mentioned if if I want to extend this or get more. I don't know if they're gonna make more, because this is quite a limited run, I think. They mostly use this for prizes, like those arcade games. Where you have to do something or stack up blocks, or one of those arcade games that, you know, as a prize you're gonna get this one. I mean, they're great. They're great prizes. You know, just really fun figure to play with, especially if you're a big fan of Gundam figures. You know, if you collect MSIA or Robot Tamashi, you know, this will be a great part of your collection. Yeah. So otherwise, you know, I want to get the GM or maybe the Goof, but yeah, I think they're kind of hard to get now, so I think I'll pass until I can find a good deal or someone selling it later on. All right, so I think that's wraps it up. I don't want to drag too long, so there we go. That's the review for the prototype Gundam. I hope you guys enjoy it. So until then, this is Means. Thank you for watching.